A four-legged friend, a four-legged friend. He'll never let you down. He's honest and faithful right up to the end. That wonderful 1, 2, 3, four-legged friend.
Prepare to be mind blown as we unravel the untold story of Hollywood's iconic cowboy, Roy Rogers. What secrets did this legendary figure conceal from the world? From his surprising journey into stardom to heart-wrenching family tales, the truth will leave you in awe. Let's get started. Roy Rogers, formerly known as Leonard Sly, started out on his journey into the world of entertainment in the early 1930s. Initially, music was his passion. He made his way to California in 1930 and soon became a part of various musical groups. However, it was his co-founding of the Sons of the Pioneers that marked a significant step in his musical career. The Sons of the Pioneers became renowned for their signature song, Tumbling Tumbleweeds, which struck a chord with audiences across the country. Their harmonious melodies and tales of the American West resonated deeply with listeners. This recognition also led to cameo appearances in several films. But it wasn't just music that defined Roy Rogers. He possessed an innate charisma and a natural flair for performing. His transition from Len Sly to the iconic Roy Rogers was in the cards, setting the stage for his remarkable journey in Hollywood westerns. Roy Rogers' audacious audition tactics to break into Hollywood were a testament to his unwavering determination. When he learned that Republic Pictures was on the lookout for a new singing cowboy to replace Gene Autry, Rogers seized the opportunity. In a daring move, Rogers attempted to audition for the role, but the studio guard turned him away. Undeterred, he hatched a clever plan. Sneaking in with Western extras, he found himself face to face with a producer instead of the guard. Recognizing Rogers from his Sons of the Pioneers days, the producer instructed him to grab his guitar and audition. This unexpected turn of events marked the beginning of Rogers' iconic journey in Hollywood. He was on the path to becoming the cowboy legend we know today. The turning point came when he replaced Gene Autry on the radio show Under Western Stars. Audiences were captivated by his charisma, and critics praised his performances. The transformation from Len Sly to Roy Rogers was not arbitrary. It was a thoughtful choice. The name Roy was selected because of its regal and commanding presence, symbolizing the emerging cowboy star. But there was more to it than just a first name. The last name, Rogers, paid homage to humorist Will Rogers, who was one of Roy's personal heroes. Will Rogers was beloved for his wit, wisdom, and his deep connection with the American spirit. Roy Rogers aimed to embody those qualities, and his choice of last name was a tribute to the legacy of Will Rogers. With this new identity, Roy Rogers embarked on a journey that would make him the #1 Western star at the box office for an impressive 12 consecutive years, from 1943 to 1954. The legend of Roy Rogers was in the making, and it would go on to captivate the hearts of fans worldwide, not just as a cowboy on screen, but as an enduring symbol of American culture and values. Rogers' journey in Hollywood was not a solo act. It was a duet with his golden Palomino stallion, Trigger. Trigger wasn't just a horse, he was a superstar in his own right. With his gleaming coat and remarkable skills, Trigger became an iconic figure alongside Roy Rogers. Their partnership was the stuff of legends, elevating Rogers' films to new heights. Trigger's agility and intelligence added an extra layer of excitement to their on-screen adventures. The duo's bond was palpable, and it resonated with audiences. Trigger's fame was such that he often received fan mail and even had his name above the title in movie credits. Their inseparable connection wasn't just on the silver screen, it extended into the hearts of fans who adored them as a team. Roy Rogers wasn't just a cowboy star, he was a cultural icon. His popularity soared to heights, and he became a merchandise mogul, rivaling the likes of Walt Disney. Rogers' face appeared on lunchboxes, clothing, toys, and more. His appeal reached far beyond the screen, and the Roy Rogers brand was everywhere. Children and adults alike couldn't get enough of the cowboy with a heart of gold. His impact on American culture was undeniable. The Roy Rogers phenomenon wasn't just about movies. It was about the enduring spirit of the American West that he represented. He wasn't just a hero on horseback. He was a symbol of hope and adventure for generations. Rogers understood the responsibility that came with his fame. He aimed to bring joy not only to children but also to parents seeking a safe and enjoyable experience for their families. His films were a refuge of innocence and fun in a rapidly changing world. In the hearts of both young and old, Roy Rogers remained a beloved figure who stood for timeless values and a commitment to bringing smiles to faces, making him a true hero for generations. While Roy Rogers was a hero on the silver screen, he faced his own set of challenges in fatherhood. His journey into parenthood had its share of obstacles. Initially, starting a family was not easy for Roy and his first wife, Arlene. They experienced the heartache of miscarriages. Amidst these challenges, there was a ray of hope and love. Roy and Arlene decided to adopt a baby girl named Cheryl, which brought immense joy into their lives. Despite the initial hurdles, they embraced Cheryl as their own. Sadly, their happiness was short-lived as tragedy struck with the untimely loss of Arlene. It was a difficult period for Roy, but it marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. In the midst of his grief, Roy Rogers found solace and a second chance at love in the arms of Dale Evans. Their connection deepened as they bonded over their shared love for horses and the Western way of life. Roy's love for Dale was undeniable, and he wanted to make their union special. In a romantic gesture before a rodeo show, he proposed to her, sealing their love with a promise of forever. Their love story captured the hearts of many, and they became an iconic couple, both on and off the screen. The joy of parenthood returned to Roy and Dale when they welcomed their biological child, Robin. It was a moment of celebration for the couple, and they cherished their growing family. However, life had a surprise in store for them. They received unexpected news about Robin's Down syndrome. While it was a challenging revelation, Roy and Dale faced it with love, determination, and a commitment to providing the best possible life for their beloved son. Robin became a source of inspiration, and his presence in their lives deepened their bond as a family. For Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, embracing their son Robin and advocating for him became a mission close to their hearts. When they learned of Robin's Down syndrome, they made the heartfelt decision to bring him home, showering him with love and care. Their journey with Robin led them to become passionate advocates for acceptance and understanding of individuals with special needs. They used their fame and influence to raise awareness about Down syndrome, breaking down stereotypes and paving the way for a more inclusive society. Their commitment to Robin's well-being and their advocacy work left a lasting impact on the world. In a heartwarming turn of events, Roy Rogers had a life-changing encounter with a young boy during one of his public appearances. This encounter touched Roy's heart deeply, and he felt a strong connection with the boy. Recognizing that they shared a special bond, Roy and Dale made the remarkable decision to adopt the young boy, giving him a loving home and a new identity as John David. It was a touching act of kindness that transformed both their lives and showcased their genuine compassion. The Rogers family's capacity for love and generosity extended beyond their own children. Their extraordinary story includes the adoption of Mimi Swift, a talented young girl who would become an integral part of their family. Throughout life's toughest trials, Roy Rogers displayed a profound philosophical outlook. He refused to be defined by adversity, drawing strength from his unwavering faith, the solace of prayer, and the unwavering support of his family. Rogers' commitment to these foundational values enabled him to navigate even the darkest of circumstances with unwavering resilience and enduring hope. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the life of Roy Rogers. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover even more stories and revelations, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.